Hi, my name is Alan Guzman, a contestant for X Factor with ConneX, and I want to start off by thanking everyone at ConneX, especially Mike Nowicki, who from day one said this contest is like a roller coaster and you have good weeks and sometimes you have bad weeks. It all started off at the beginning of the year when I was thinking ahead on how I'm going to finish paying off school and looking forward to getting myself on my feet towards a better future. Having ConneX already, I received an email about the contest. I said, why not? I applied, was interviewed, and accepted with Mike Nowicki as my coach, and we hit the ground running. Having school to pay for, I started off with a tight budget. My goals were to 1. Pay an additional $600 off my motorcycle loan, 2. Finally have some emergency money to fall back on just in case, and 3. To save up $3,000 towards buying a new house for once I graduate. What happened between the start of the contest and the end was the hard part. I had a long road ahead of me. In order to save enough to hit these goals, it meant I would have to cut down on costs, by a lot. I was planning on moving in with friends for my last year of school, but instead I decided to stay home with my parents, which in turn saved me on rent, utilities, and cost of food. I would have to ride this one out. I stayed in instead of going out with friends as often. When we would go out, I would cut down on drinks and food. Some nights I would eat before going out and be the designated driver so I wouldn't drink anything. I decided to ride my motorcycle more often in order to save money on gas because it was more fuel efficient. Any sunny day I had, I took the bike. I was even out in the rain a couple of nights. To work, to school, or with friends, the motorcycle saved me so much money on gas. I've been wanting to leave my full-time job for a while, and by finally doing so I saved some money. Not having to drive close to 30 miles one way and 30 miles back saved me money on gas and wear and tear on my car. I didn't have to buy lunch when I forgot to make something. I changed my oil less often, and I became more energized by not being behind the wheel. I was spending much of my money on gas, food, and employee options that are nice to have, but being in my situation, I needed that money for other things, such as school and to save for this contest. I also saved a lot by not spending as much on merchandise while I worked there. Before and after I left my full-time job, I was coaching. I coached the regular team and I did some private lessons, which is where I made most of my money. My client list grew, but I still needed more money to reach my goals. I worked some side jobs for my friend's brother and father's companies, either landscaping or construction. I was always doing something. Having hours there and hours coaching is what put me on top, even after my phone and wallet were stolen and I became a victim of identity theft. I paid all my credit card debt and recovered money that was stolen and charged to my name, and thanks to ConneX for offering a 0% interest credit card for 15 months, I was able to have my wisdom teeth removed, and since I had no full-time job, I was able to visit one of my best friends in Alaska and fulfill one of my dream vacations, where she also helped me save on money by helping me eat in and simply hiking and showing me around Alaska. With a little bit of extra money I saved up, I was able to go over with my family for our first week-long family vacation, and I even helped my parents pay for a little trip. I have this semester paid off and look forward to working quick to pay off my last spring semester. This contest and Mike have shown me how to save, how to budget, and when to say no. With his help, I was able to pay an additional $600 off my motorcycle loan. I was able to put aside $750 for an emergency fund, and I also hit my last goal of saving $3,000 for a house, hopefully for when I graduate. With my school, I've started my own blog and find it very interesting. I've learned so much out of this contest, and I'll take so much of it with me, especially for when I finally buy my house after I graduate this spring. I'd once again like to thank Mike and ConneX for teaching me all the skills I needed to complete my goals, and I plan on using these skills for my future and to teach others. I hope future contestants can take as much out of this as I have and become financially liberated. Young, dumb, and broke. Young,